entertained. Welcome back, y'all. We're getting into Outlander. This is season 2, episode 1. Let's jump right into this wonderful show because I'm excited to see where all our characters are now going, which I think was Italy, right? Or France. No, France. We were going to France. So I'm excited to get onto this journey with them. So, without further ado, let's jump into Outlander and find out exactly what the show has got to give.
I wished I were dead.
But why?
But I'd made a promise and had to keep it, even if it meant living a life I no longer wanted.
Where did she get a silver ring? Is that the ring? How many rings are there? Is she back in regular time? Where are we? Can we pause for a second? 2 minutes in, and they're giving me what the? So, waka flocka. That's what they're giving me. So she has on one ring, which is her husband's. She has on the other ring that's like a silver ring. Maybe that was Jamie's ring. I could have sworn the ring that Jamie gave her was like brown. Then she picked up a bottle cap, which I thought was the other ring. I don't know. I'm confused. And what is she looking for? And didn't she take a boat to another country? Why are we here? This is Scotland. But she was going to France. Ooh, they opened up getting us to question.
He was gone.
And aren't you pregnant?
They were all gone. The world I'd left only moments ago was now dust.
Who's that? This is her time.
Are you all right? Ma'am?
What year is this?
1948.
Where were we before?
Who won? Who won the Battle of Culloden? Tell me who won the Battle of Culloden! Tell me now!
The British! Cumberland and the British! You let me go!
Oh, that means Jamie and everybody's dead. Where's her baby? Oh, maybe she didn't have it yet. Billow and breeze, islands and seas, swimming us. Is that French because we're in France?
Excuse me, nurse.
Yes.
My name is Randall, Frank Randall. I received a call from a Dr. Edwards.
Yes, sir.
I'm Dr. Edwards. Where is she?
Oh, she's resting comfortably. Emotionally, she's, well, she's better now, I should think.
Not when she sees him.
We gave her a sedative.
Can you turn that bloody thing off, please? It's so noisy here. Oh.
Claire.
I'm back.
And I am so grateful. With all my heart.
I thought she would see him.
Hey!
What are you doing?
Get out of here now. I'm just doing my job. Now watch the camera.
I've spoken with Reverend Wakefield, and he's prepared some rooms for us while you convalesce.
Do you know if Mrs. Graham is still in his employ?
I didn't ask, but I would assume so.
I need to speak with her. I'm going to need some clothes.
He's like, what the hell?
I've received an answer from my friend, Professor Atkins.
Examine the clothing you sent. Appears to be a marvelous example of authentic 18th century Scottish woman's wardrobe. Incredibly valuable.
This is not the sort of outfit she could have just walked into a shop and purchased, is it?
Well, she's nearly exhausted my collection on Culloden and the Jacobite Rebellion.
She never showed much interest when she was with... before.
She's been back nearly a week. Don't you think it's time she gave you some answers?
I believe she will when she's ready.
You're not the only one with questions.
Kidnapped by fairies?
Devil take the press.
Even the devil has standards.
She touched that rock, and she must have touched it again and again.
There has to be a fuller account of the Highlander losses somewhere. Because they do that every day.
People are saying there might be a war with Russia soon.
There's always another fucking war.
I don't know why I got scared.
No, he didn't even know what that word meant. I actually called him a fucking sadist once. And he had no idea what I was talking about.
You know, whenever you talk about him, you nearly always mention his fine sense of humour and his hair.
It really is the
Yeah,
most...
nice hair.
It really was the most extraordinary mob of red you'd ever seen. I know he's dead. Dead and buried and mouldering in the ground for the past 2 centuries. I just need to know if he really did die on that battlefield.
He told you he would stand and die with his men on that bloody moor. Have any reason to doubt his word? An extraordinary adventure, Claire. Extraordinary. Few people could even imagine. Treasure it. Don't spend the rest of your days chasing a ghost. Not when there's a man that loves you still with all his heart.
Wow. Just move on. I kind of feel bad for Frank, but I see Randall my damn self.
Frank,
Claire,
do you care to come in? I thought we could talk.
Well, I have nothing else to do. Oh, Lord, she's drinking again? She doesn't pick up apple juice.
this reminds me of that night at Mrs. Baird's. More candles, as I recall. You remember?
Of course. It's our last night together. Frank, I want to tell you what happened to me
But
after.
you don't have to. I want you to know that.
She wants to, Frank.
Whatever happened, wherever you've been, I think all that truly matters to me is that you're back. I don't really care about anything else.
You should.
Let me tell it at my own pace.
Let the woman speak.
Save any questions you have until the end.
She tells all these men what to do. Go ahead, Claire.
Remember, I went back to Craig Nadoon that day.
Is she telling him everything?
I know how it must sound. But I've gone mad.
This is the proof.
It's quite the leap of faith. It is one that I am prepared to make as well.
Insane, I know that. Sounds like a fantasy made of magic and fairy dust. Academic brain of yours is screaming out that your ex-wife has either lost her mind or has fabricated
Ex-wife?
some wild tale. I married another man.
And yet you are still wearing our wedding ring. It's hard to reconcile what you are saying with anything resembling logic. Claire, I think we are beyond that. Truly, all that matters is that you're back.
I was with another man for 2 years, and I loved him deeply as his wife.
I don't think you understand my perspective. What it was actually like to have you just torn away like that. Everyone wanted me to believe that you had left of your own volition with another man. Utter void that I felt. With rage.
I feel bad.
With hatred. I couldn't. I knew that whatever had happened, you did not choose to leave me, that something had taken you from me. And as for this other man, I will not say that I understand your feelings for him. I can accept that you did feel that way, and that leaving him broke your heart. I can accept it. There's nothing you could say or do to change how I felt about you. I meant it then, and I mean it now. Darling, I'm your husband, you're my wife. We can still have a life together, please.
I'm pregnant.
That's wonderful.
It's not your child.
How is that? No.
Claire's about to say something. She's about to dig in a knife even deeper. Now, MC, Messy Claire, she's starting to rise up. She's starting to be a threat. Now, I completely 100% understand why Claire is the way she is clearly right now. She literally just got tossed back into reality. I don't know how she got back to the rocks, but she did. So right now we're dealing with this current moment. This current moment, she's telling Frank 3 million times that she was in love with another man. In other words, Frank, I don't love you no more. But Frank has, for the past 2 years, been looking for Claire and not being able to find her. Although, for some reason, like, I understand how she feels by looking at him, because I see Black Randall and all of the horrible things he's done. And I would even understand her not wanting him to touch her. I understand all of them type of teens. But, you know, I understand Claire. And I'm giving her a pass in this episode. She was like, listen, I'm going to break your heart and let you know that I married another man. I'm in love with another man. I married another man. I love another man. And when that wasn't working, I'm pregnant. Now he's shattered. And he did, for 2.5 seconds, show us a little bit of anger, like Black Randall had, a little snap. And I also understand Claire's dilemma because if it was between Frank and Jamie, of course, I'm going to stay with Jamie. Jamie had like all the qualities, including just being a sexy ass man. But in this particular moment, I hope she understands that her like constantly going on, and I understand it, but I feel so bad for Frank because Frank is not Black Randall. Also, it doesn't really seem like, I mean, we had the airplanes and it says that we might be going to war with Russia. Did they say Stalin? But anyways, did she change a lot of what has happened in the future? Because we still had that war, apparently, the battle in Kukurukum, and it seems as if all of them possibly died. So it didn't really change or alter that particular part. But being in Jamie's life and everything that she did do that we've seen in season 1, and we don't know what she did after she got on a boat on the Mayflower, I'm kind of curious to see if the show does anything to do with messing up the future. And I think that I know I said this previously, and I think you guys dropped little crumbs like possibly it might happen. And what I really do like about the viewers so far of the Outlander group, all my Patreon family members, as well as my YouTube family members, Heidi Ho, Winslow, is that you guys don't tell me. You guys don't be like, oh, well, you're right or you're wrong. You guys you just either don't even say what I'm saying, or you just very, very light breadcrumbs, and which I overgloss and oversee because it's so light. I'm like, oh, okay, hi, thanks for the comment, love you guys. But please give me more. Don't keep doing what you're doing. Keep it on. And I thank y'all. But I want to have this discussion. I want to have that discussion. Like, does the future change? Why don't I shut up and press play, and I'll find out if the future does change. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. You win.
It's Jamie's.
That girl.
I'm carrying another man's child, Frank.
Yes, he got it, girl. He got it, girl. We understand. He is angry, girl. She's different, Frank. What did you want him to do, girl? I mean, thank God I don't want him to hit you. But girl, she was like...
Morning, Mr. Randall.
Not now, ma'am.
You're up early. Breakfast will be in about...
I feel bad for both of them, but I really feel bad for him. And I don't know why I'm on his side.
I apologize for all the damage. I will, of course, make the...
No. You say that Claire is with child. This other man, he's suddenly dead. Do you want to raise a child? Have you thought seriously about having children?
Claire and I tried to start a family before she disappeared.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I became concerned that perhaps I was incapable. I visited a doctor in Oxford last year, and his examination confirmed that suspicion. The question of my fertility was, well, an academic one at best. When Claire told me that she was pregnant,
I thought it was yours.
My first feeling was joy, hallucinatory in its intensity. Somehow, suddenly, in that moment, I thought she meant that we were having a child. Couldn't be mine.
Mary told Joseph that she was with child. He too was confronted with a crisis.
I am not Joseph. Father's not God Almighty. He was a man, and he fucked my wife.
Keep your breeks out of the dirt, or Mrs. Graham will be on the warpath.
Yes, Father.
She's staring at him. That was weird, little boy.
Forgive me. I don't think I've ever heard him call you father.
Children accept the world as it is presented to them. He knows I'm not his father, but that's how he sees me.
You're going to connect your nephew to my situation. The words God's plan are about to escape your lips.
A child without a father and a man without a child have been given this chance to find one another. Well, you choose to call it Frank. Well, that's up to you.
That was nice.
Just like that. Just pick up where we left off. Perhaps you should take some time to think about it.
I've had too much time to think. I want us to be together. Man and wife. and child.
What do you want, though?
I've been offered a post at Harvard. Now I have a mind to take it. The lady taken by the fairies. As long as you're here, the British press will flog it to
Please,
death.
don't ever use the word flog in my presence again. Is that understood?
I also have conditions.
Oh, what?
We will raise this child as our own, ours, with a father. A living, breathing man.
Not a ghost.
Precisely.
You have other conditions.
She's like, I don't like that one.
While I draw breath on this earth, I cannot share you with another man. No more combing through the libraries of the world hoping to find some reference to him.
Now, hold on. Pause, Claire. So this is Claire's opportunity to say absolutely not. And I'm trying to think of all perspectives of what people, the viewers, are thinking, and I can only come to the conclusion what I'm thinking. So there's one situation, his first stipulation, that I want to break down. My family didn't tell me. Okay, should I actually go here? I feel like I'm a very transparent type of reactor, and I feel like transparency, even if I did see a therapist, I'd be telling the therapist this, so why not tell however many people are watching this video about about me. So let's just go there, because I'm very transparent, and I really don't think it's like a thing. Like, I don't know. I feel better saying it out loud and having people, even people, when I say something out loud, they can relate because maybe they've been in the same situation, and it just makes me closer to people who are watching this. And it's just, we all have stories, so why not tell it, right? So I never was told that my father was not my father and my father died in 9th grade, when I was in 9th grade. Not when he was 9th grade, clearly, but when I was, that'd be weird, when I was in 9th grade. So I ended up finding that was my sister's father who passed away, and my real father was not him. So, and I found out in my 20s, my middle to late 20s. So that part is, and I got a lot of anger. I started drinking I was already drinking pretty heavily at that point of my life, but then it got worse. And it was because I was battling demons, and once again, I didn't have a therapist. I still don't have a therapist, but I really didn't have a therapist dealing with all the battles and the struggles and trials and tribulations that my inner self was going through. I felt very alone. I felt like lied to from all angles, and I just didn't want to deal with anybody ever again. It took a lot for me to get over it, because I do know, and it was crazy because, well, I don't think I ever got over it, no shade, but I do know that a lot of my family was like, well, your father and that side of the family has been there since you were a child, so you should get over it and be happy that they raised you. That's what some people actually told me. And I was like, get over it. My whole life, for me, was a lie. How I felt. This is how I felt at that moment. And I didn't want to get over it. I just wanted everybody to leave me alone, actually, to tell you the truth. So the resentment and anger that a child could go through by not actually knowing the truth, the parents at that moment think that they're doing something productive, or not productive, doing something right, by not letting the child know, and for both of those parents to raise the child as their own. But I'm a true believer in letting that child know, I'm your father or mother, because there are stepmothers out there, but then tell them about their biological parent, and that's just me. Now, the child could, maybe every situation is different as well. Maybe your child, maybe your child deals with insecurities, and maybe, or emotional problems, or I don't think that's problems, but emotional things in life, or maybe has a mental health that you don't want to teeter-totter, and maybe you might feel like later on would be a better thing, or maybe not at all. But let me also let people know that there are ways, especially in today's world, to social media, that if there's another family member out there, they might contact them through social media, and that's also happened to me. Not me, but my sister. Real life. Okay, my sister, she's open book too. I won't tell all her business. I'll let her tell her own self. But so it does happen through Facebook, Instagram, you know, or Ancestry.com. You never know. So I think that being truthful is better or a better way to go than just do what Frank is saying. And then also, what does Claire want? He's saying, I want to stay together. But what does Claire want? Claire might want to break because I'm talking a lot, I'm sorry. But Claire might want to break from this whole situation because of what her mental health is going through and what she's just been through for 2 years. And clearly, you know, she's not over what has happened. And how could she be? So why isn't he asking, what do you want, Claire? And why isn't Claire saying, well, Claire's going through stuff. So he should be asking her what does she want to do instead of him giving all these stipulations. And I wouldn't give the second stipulation because the man's dead. So let her keep researching. Like, let her look. Why are you telling her what she can and cannot do in that aspect? Yeah, don't go around opening your legs to other people because you're a married woman currently. And if you're agreeing to my stipulations, as dumb as that is, then whatever. But researching somebody who's been dead for over 200, however many years it was, I'd be like, girl, research it. You want a library card?
I accept your conditions.
Now, girl, if you accept it, don't get crazy. Oh, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for both of them.
Time to leave the past behind.
It's all right. When you're ready.
They should donate that to like a museum. Just saying. Back to Claire. You had to do it right in front of her.
Almost there.
So I guess a trip to Boston's out of the question.
Not unless you want to bury me at sea.
Long hair.
France reeks of frogs. I'll arrange for some rooms for us somewhere. Somewhere away from all this stink. A bed that doesn't move. Feel his touch. Look, he's here.
I'm here.
You're a hard one to get rid of, that's for sure.
I'm stubborn. Just like my husband. Let's talk about the future and how we're going to change it.
Stopping the Jacobite rebellion.
Well, that is what we agreed to, isn't it?
There's going to be a war against the British. Should we not be trying to find a way to win it?
Well, I don't know enough details to tell you how to do that. I know that Bonnie Prince Charlie comes to Scotland and raises the Jacobite army. I don't know the strategy. I don't know where the armies were, why they won, or how they lost. That eventually both sides end up on Culloden Moor in April 1746. After that, the British destroy the Highland culture in retribution.
Wow.
That's not a lot to go on, Sassenach.
But it starts now. We have to stop it here, before the prince sails for Scotland. Discover where they get their money and their arms, and find a way to disrupt their plans. Since when were you not up for a challenge? Cousin Jared lives in Paris. He's a Jacobite. He can vouch for us.
Thinking it's not a very honourable path you're laying out for us.
Surely that's worth the price.
Even if that price is our souls.
That won't happen. We have to trust in this.
And in this I will.
We love Jamie.
I'll write a letter to Jared asking him for his help. What the hell are we going to tell Murtagh? Nothing more.
We can't, I'm sorry.
You must trust us. I trust you with my life. It seems to me you don't trust me to know the true reason behind this.
We've told you the reason. To stop the Jacobite rising.
That is the purpose of the lie. It's not the reason. The true reason behind your certainty remains carefully hid. And you're hiding it from me.
Leave me, if we could.
One day, I'll tell you the reason. I vow to you.
And when will be the proper time?
You're the one from the future.
When you go back to the future, Sassenach, 3 weeks later.
I admire your patriotism, to be sure.
My heart has ever been full of love for my country.
That's Jared.
Aye, we've known each other a long time.
I would hope so.
You've lived in my house. You've lifted more than one glass with me at establishments too disreputable to mention in front of your fair bride. In all that time, I never heard you once voice even the slightest interest in politics. In France, to be known as a Jacobite is a badge of honor. But we have enemies, to be sure. While the cause has many friends, only a few are called brother. What is the fire that burns within you?
Ooh, body.
Sure. Courtesy of the British Army.
Also a crippled hand and several scars across his mangled body.
Does any man need further reason to rise up against the king?
No. The cause can only be strengthened by your sword. I'm sorry I doubted you, brother. What is it exactly that you would wish me to do?
I want to meet the Jacobite leaders face to face. I want to hear their plans.
Why should they meet with you?
I should think the Stuarts would value the support of Laird Broch Tuarach should they plan on returning to Scotland in the near future.
I shall give it some thought. I believe we can be of help to one another. You have a fine head for figures, as I recall. I will give you the run of my house in Paris, and while I'm gone, a share of the profits, say 25%.
30.
Oh, you will do just fine.
While Jamie inspected the shipment of port, I went for a walk. While the air along the docks wasn't exactly fresh, it was better than the close confines of our temporary lodging.
Is that the Black Plague? No, that was in Spain, right?
The captain tried to stop me from seeing the sick crewman because he knew the truth.
No, stay back. Stay back. It's all right. If it is what I think it is, I can't get it.
Diagnosis was obvious.
Faites place! Je suis le capitaine du port! Faites place!
This will be trouble.
Who's this man?
Le Comte Saint-Germain.
C'est le petit Ferrol.
C'est vous folle que vous êtes! Vous voulez ma ruine? Parlez à ma femme avec plus de respect, monsieur!
Il est déjà mort.
C'est la petite Vérole. Que tout le monde s'en aille! Immédiatement! Au nom du roi, je vous ordonne de quitter ces lieux!
Il faut déclarer en quarantaine immédiatement si l'on veut.
Arrêtez ça! Alors vous!
The matter best left to the port authorities, Sassenach.
Jamie, I can't.
Claire.
Possède des chambres en vie.
Je n'ai pas le choix. Il me faut ordonner la destruction du vaisseau et de sa cargaison.
Claire, we have to go. There's nothing more you can do here.
Oh my God.
Qui diable êtes-vous?
Mon nom est Claire Fraser.
Seule une Anglaise saurait se montrer aussi mal élevée et vulgaire.
Sauvez votre langage, monsieur.
Les Anglais accordent leur titre de noblesse comme l'on jetterait des perles au pourceau.
Messieurs, le Seigneur Broch Tuarach est mon cousin.
Avez-vous la moindre idée de ce que vous avez fait? La moindre idée.
I have done nothing more than state the truth. Ces hommes avaient la petite Ferrol, résoudre face à la propagation de la maladie dans toute la ville.
Vous me le paierez. Vous me le paierez tous deux.
Oh God. You said, Claire, let's go. Let's go.
Make no mistake, the Comte will not forget what happened.
He won't.
Another country, another enemy.
Good job, Claire.
Life with you is certainly never dull, Sassenach.
Never. Jamie's so in love. She did nothing wrong in that aspect. I would. Oh, child. Okay. So let's first talk about the intro. The intro has a new song. Well, it's the same song, but then they switch it to French, and there's no way I can say French. Maybe I'll learn. Never say never. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna put the lyrics on. The next time that song comes on, I'm gonna learn the new verse in French. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna give you voulez-vous vous say à voir. And see, I can't even say that right. But merci. Anyways, so let's talk. So I told you guys, Claire is a character that I'm always she's a very conflicted character for me, and I'm sure she is for a lot of people who actually love the show. I don't know how she was in the books. I don't know if this actress, who's gorgeous by the way, and she's a very good actress. Let me just make it very clear. When I come for characters, it's the characters. It's not the actor or actress that plays the character. I have been acting since a little kid, and sometimes when I'm acting, I play a character that is irritating, annoying, evil, bad, dramatic, extra. So I understand this lady playing this character. She's, once again, a very good actress. So, but the character is so flawed. And somebody could argue down below that all characters or all people are flawed. And you're absolutely right. You're right. But I'm being stuck watching her for an hour. So, anyways, in the beginning, I was on her side. I was like, okay, I'm giving the breakdown of Claire and how I felt beginning, middle, and end. The beginning, I was like, damn, I feel so bad for her. My emotions were going up and down, and that's how great of an actress this lady is, that she just dragged me through 59 minutes, I believe, or close to that, of like being an emotional mess and having not every, but a lot of emotions during this reaction. I was angry, I was sad, I was happy, then I was sad again, then I was angry, then I got irritated. And now I'm left here being like, girl, if I had claws, I would claw your eyes out. So why are you guys saying that? I mean, why am I, not you, I'm blaming you. Why am I saying that? So in the beginning of this episode, let me get to the point. Beginning of this episode, when she just met Frank again and she was thrown back into the world that she absolutely, clearly didn't want to stay in, 18, whatever we're in. Was it 1975? I don't know. Whatever time frame we were in currently, where she met Frank again, and then like when Frank touched her, she saw a black Randall. I completely understood it. I get it, and I wanted her to have in the beginning scenes. I went back and forth going like, oh God, I feel bad for Frank. I feel bad for Claire. I feel bad for Frank. And then Claire, in being Claire, just her personality, it's like, she's like, I was married to a man. And he's like, okay, like I've been here for 2 years. I haven't seen you. I thought you were dead. I thought you were another man. Actually, he never even said he thought she was dead. He kept saying what others said, where she could have been with another man. I don't know why like death didn't come to his mind, being like, I wonder if Claire died. But I guess that's just not a possibility, or whatever. But then she went from there, and then, you know, I still felt bad for her. And then when she just kept digging it in, and she's like, I was in love, I was married. And I'm like, okay, girl, he got it, girl. Like, yeah, I know. And you're very upset about it. You really did love Jamie. And what is there not to love about Jamie? I would be heartbroken too. And then I'm like, oh yeah, she's pregnant, and you know, now he's gone. And so she was like, you know, I'm pregnant. And I was like, oh, you know, because at first, her telling him, like, I was married to the man and I loved him, she wasn't getting that reaction. Then she told him she was pregnant, which I 100% agree that she should tell him, because clearly it's gonna show eventually. So then I got that. Then he was like taken aback. And then she just kept going on and on and on. And that particular moment, I was like, girl, shut up. Just give him a second. Give him a moment, honey. Give him a moment. But, you know, it's Claire. So then he reacted with the fist. I was like, don't hit her. But I understood. Here goes. She's late, so let's sing again. I understood that emotion as well, where he was just so angry. It's like, oh my God, I've been waiting for you for 2 years. I didn't know where you were. You come back and you're different. So I understood him, I understood her. So then we're gonna move right along. Then we go back into the past. And then I was like, oh, happy again. I got to see Jamie and his long hair. And I was having moments of, I hate men with long hair. My person, not hate, it's not my thing. So him having long hair, I was like, ugh. Him having the season 1 hair, where it was just kind of more shorter, this one's long. I'm not a fan of long hair. If you can go into a ponytail, I'm not with it. But I was still saying his eyes are gorgeous. His hair color and his eyes are so dreamy. Then he took off his shirt and I was like, okay, you won. So, then when we met the cousin, I really like this cousin character. He seems amazing. I feel like I'm excited to learn more about him and his wig. So then we got the I was like, oh, it's a Black Plague. And I was like, I'm pretty sure the Black Plague, and I don't want to be a liar. You know, I have to like bring my memory back. Black Plague. I think that started in Spain. I'm almost positive, but history and me were never good. or the Black Death. That was that was actually a very long time ago, before before wherever we are right now. That was in the mid 1300s. So as you guys see, I'm just trying to, you know, gather everything. Wasn't it called the so the Black Plague is what I learned. Maybe they did call it the Black Death. Primarily affects the system, causing painful swoop nose, blah, blah, blah. But where was that originated? Where was that? Europe, 1346 to 1353. Yeah, that was all over Europe. Okay. Yeah, it did hit, I thought there was another disease. Let me look it up. What disease hit Spain in the 1800s? The Spanish flu is where, so I was thinking both. I was thinking a mixture of both. So I was thinking about the Spanish flu, and the Spanish flu came out in the 1918. The Spanish flu pandemic caused widespread death in Spain. So that's really what I was thinking, but I got it confused with also the Black Death, which also was, the Spanish flu was the Great Influenza. The Black Death, it doesn't really it's a plague caused by bacteria, something pestis. It was infected fleas on rodents. Okay, so that's how that thing spread, through fleas on rodents. So I was getting those confused. Anyways, so let me tell you where I got irritated with Claire. When she saw the guy, I understood that. She's a healer, she wants to always help. There's a nun outside. I've never seen a nun. And she was wearing all blue. She looked gorgeous. Sorry, ADD, my windows are right there. I've never seen a nun over here before. So there's not even a church around here. I'm like, wait, whatever, nuns can travel. So, yeah, when she went to the person who was sick, completely understood that she wants to be a healer. When Jamie's saying, "Let's go, Claire," and she's just like, she runs back to further put the blanket over the man's head. She hears the commotion, and then she just wants to stand there and stare at him. Like, yeah, guys, I started saying that he had smallpox. It was me! It was me! Who wants to battle? Me! And it's like, girl, when he says, let's go, at this point, I would have to, my personality would have been adjusted. So everything that moving forward in season 2, going forward, this is just Claire being This is just Claire being Claire. And I understand that people are like, you know, I'd rather I can't say the fucking word all of a sudden, but they rather a character that's like a good character that causes all sorts of bullshit and fuckery in shows, because we need that, right? So I understand the character. My frustrations and me being vocal about this character is gonna continue. And it's gonna continue because I'm a reactor and I have to react, right? If I was watching the show, I'm gonna be so honest, I love this show. But because this particular character irritates me, I probably wouldn't even watch it that often. It would probably be once in a blue moon. And once again, I love this show. But because I'm a reactor and I have all this experience sharing these moments with you guys, where you guys can give me your feedback, I give you my feedback, and then we come to a mutual understanding that I'm a bitch and the show and I'm annoying sometimes, and you guys have your opinions, and that's what it is. It is what it is, right? But we have these moments together, and that's what makes me continue on with the show, and I thank you guys for it. I truly do. Because I really want to continue the show, but I know my personality. I'll be like this, turn off, you're annoying. So anyways, so I hope and pray that Claire and me will come to an understanding that, well, we're not going to. She is who she is. So I'm really excited to be looking forward for more Murtagh, M-U-R-T-A-G-H, whatever how you pronounce that, who's Jamie's cousin, not cousin, slept with his mother thing. Love him, love Jamie. I want to learn more about Frank and in the present and what's going on with Claire presently with the baby. How did Claire get back to the future? How did she do that? She wasn't in the movie. And I also am very invested into what's going on with France. And that guy whose boat broke, blew up, set a fire because he wanted to bring a plague over here. He could bring a plague over here because he was sexy as hell too. Don't bring a plague over here, actually. I'm over here like, I'll die for him. Like, what? Girl, go somewhere. This is a very good episode. 10 across the board. Thank you guys once again for being here. And until next time, I'm off this.